But this is why I say, when you care about something and when you have passion in something, even though it's hard, it's easy. It becomes easy because it's like, yes, I believe in this, and I believe in my company, I believe in my brand, and that's what, you know, helps it to just
be organic
ease
and
itself.
come together. Yeah.
So you didn't mention bad breakups and your ex. So are you currently single? Are you dating? Let the people know.
Yes, I am currently single. My dating applications are open. I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
Open. Put the resumes in, fellas.
Yes, so I am single at the moment. Yes.
Nice.
And so, which applications are you taking?
She trying to see you at. Hey.
Because, you know, you're so pretty. I think they all like.
Applications coming from all lanes.
Private message me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Be the Model podcast. I'm your host, Teddy J.
And I'm Big Neil.
And I'm Lise too.
And today we have a very special guest all the way from Miami, here in Miami. Supermodel, business owner, CEO, the one and only Qveen.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. Hey,
Hi, Qveen.
Welcome. It's lovely to see you today.
Nice seeing you again. Nice seeing you guys.
You made it through the storm.
Yes. Miami has some bad weather going on, but you know, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Rain or shine, we here.
Yes.
Here.
How was your morning?
My morning, oh my gosh, y'all. My morning was dreadful. Running through this flood, it's too much for me.
You look beach ready, though.
Oh, thank you.
Not a drop of water hit you today, babe.
Doesn't even look like you
still
came
dripping
through the storm. So, Miami's a place of supermodels, fashion, you know what I mean? You're in the industry. For those who don't know you, let them know who you are and what is it exactly that you do as a model. And how'd you get started?
Okay, all right. What's up, everyone? So my name is Qveen. You can follow me on Instagram at official_the_Qveen. That's the Qveen. Yes, I am a model. I specialize in runway, print, commercial. So yeah.
So how would you say like the journey towards becoming a model was? Like how'd you first establish yourself? What was your first gig?
Okay, so that kind of goes back to high school time. So basically what it was that I didn't really see myself as a model. I started off as a rapper. I was more so in the music industry first, and modeling modeling just found me. I was at like a mall because I'm from Orlando. So I was at a mall in Orlando, and I was at the West Oaks Mall, and it was a lady. She was a white lady. She was there. She was doing like this runway fashion show, and she was like, "Hey, I need some black models. You look like you model." I'm like 5'11", y'all. Like, I'm not short at all. And around that time, I was probably like 5'10", 5'9". So she was like, "You look like you model." Me and my friends was just looking like me. Like, I look like a nerd with glasses. I don't model. She was like, if you should come by. If you like it, come by. See, she invited me to the rehearsal. She told me if you and your friends, if you like it, get interested into it and I can help you and stuff like that. I ended up going to the rehearsal, and I was like, wow, this is something I never really saw myself doing, but this is something that I think I'm interested in. So that's kind of how that started. And I'm mostly in runway because of the fact that I'm tall. So runway is more like a big thing for me. So that's how I got started in the modeling industry.
Yeah.
So how does someone get themselves prepared for runway? Because there's some models who do runway, some who can't do it.
Yeah.
So what is like the secret to being great at runway modeling?
So the secret to being great in runway modeling, I would say always practice. A lot of people feel like models don't have to practice. We just jump in front of a camera and that's not it. Like, we still have to go in a mirror and practice our poses. We have to, not only that, we have to train. We have to make sure our legs are good. We have to fitness, eating right. It's not just showing up to a casting and thinking you're gonna get the gig, because, you know, there's times where you might not fit that, but you have to make and become a greater version of yourself. It's just like if you wanted to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
Basketball players, what are they doing? They're in the gym.
You gotta
They're
put in the
practicing.
work.
They
Gotta
putting
put in the work.
in.
Yeah.
So you have to do the same thing as a model.
Yeah.
Nice.
Upon eating right, they always talk about the infamous model diet. So what would you say would be the adequate like diet or meal plan to be a model?
Diet, I don't think there's no particular meal plan. I really just think that it's more so just keeping up with your health and keeping up with your fitness. It's really just working out. I'm not a type of model that's eating carrots and celery and all that. Like, y'all, I eat. And I'm also not a regular size model. So I am, you know, like a size 4 medium. I'm a true medium. So I don't think that you have to really, and the modeling industry is so complex now.
Right.
You know, there's
Yeah, I got
plus
different
size,
sizes, yeah.
there's, you know, thick, there's big titted, there's all these different things. So you don't have to, you just have to keep yourself up, keep your health in shape. You know, eat right. If you want to eat right, I would say making sure you're eating, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just don't overdo it. Don't snacks and all that. You know, just take care of your body, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your skin, because at the end of the day, these people are booking you for how you
look.
beautiful you are, how you can contribute to their company or their design.
Right. You probably have to have good parents, good DNA.
Yeah.
So we love your outfit, and you are a model. So can you stand up for the model camera so we can see what you got on today?
I ain't
Yeah.
got no
Slide
nothing
it to the
particular.
side.
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and just give you all.
All right. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yes.
Standing above the rest.
Yes.
So, when you were younger, growing up, was there anything in particular that inspired you, or would you be like saying maybe you might one day want to be a model?
I would say a big inspiration for me when it came to the modeling industry would be Naomi. I know it's kind of cliche to say, but being a dark-skinned model, because I am of color.
Some people might not know Naomi who. You gotta let them know though.
Naomi
Okay.
Campbell.
Well,
What-
you
I mean,
know.
honestly,
Supermodel.
to me, it's like, what other Naomi do you know? But Naomi Campbell, so yeah, she was a very big inspiration for me. You know, just seeing how she would go on the runway and she would just be herself. Every time she walked in a room, she made sure you know who she was. And her presence, she didn't speak. You know, but her presence is loud enough. She doesn't have to say much. So I just feel like that was like a big thing for me. Just seeing how, you know, someone so beautiful can come in a room and take control, take command, and just walk on the runway so effortlessly. That was like a really, really big thing for me. And Naomi, girl, I love you.
So if America's Next Top Model was still like on and popping, would you go on there?
You know, I heard so many stories about America's Next Top Model. I feel
can see
like
you on that show, man.
So I'm 23,
Yeah,
but
I
I feel like if the opportunity saw itself, I would do it. I'm not against doing it. I do feel like, because Tyra, sis has some crazy, you know, crazy ass stuff going on in the show, but it did kind of contribute to actually real modeling in the real world, just because there are going to be things that as a model you're probably like side-eyeing, like, sis, I have to do that, but these designers are crazy as hell, and they so I'm not against it, and I definitely would, you know?
That'd be
A little birdie told me when I did my research that you used to be a little bit in the music business. You used to rap a little bit, or you still
Yeah, we
rap.
can't skip over that.
How did that come to be, and how's that going?
So yes, I was a rapper. I started rapping when I was in middle school. So I was working with my uncle Philo. So he owns Bama Studios, and you know, I was playing around one day, and I was like, Uncle, I can rap. Let me rap. And then I actually rapped for him. He was like, wait a minute. Like, you might have something. Wait, let's try that.
Yeah.
So he brought me to my first studio session. I was maybe like 16 years old, and I made a song called Check, and you know, he was producing it. I write all my raps. I don't.
Nice. I like
But
that.
yeah, so that was like how I got into music. My Uncle Philo, he kind of...
So you gonna bless us?
You gotta bless us, because on this show we trying to, all the artists who come on this show,
Yeah, we gotta make
trying to
them
make them
bless.
I'm gonna give
spit.
y'all a little something. I guess.
So go ahead, let's hear
All right,
it.
let's hear
Can I
it.
put my shades? No, I ain't gonna put my shades on. I ain't gonna.
Who got the beat though?
Nah, we going
I
acapella. No beat.
guess. Okay. I'm running my city. Old town, yeah, they with me. Took a break, but now I'm back running full speed, and now they can't get me, can't reach me, can't see me. Yeah, they talk, but they mad because they can't beat me. I'ma line them all up until it comes to me. No weapons needed because 2 hands is undefeated. Conceited, try me and I'll have you pleading. Confidentially, I'm speaking. In code since I said you picking. You see that I'm planning, but I ain't stopping. I'ma keep on running like a leaky faucet. You haters mad and just want attention. Young queen from the south, so you better listen. Running my town since 98. Stacking my money like Bill Gates. 2100, we don't play. You come to my hood, then we'll spray. Tired of you fakes up in my face. Asking for favors, but don't pay. My price too high. Boy, you lying. Woo! You just can't afford to play. Climb to the top and I ain't taking no L. Spitting these bars like I'm casting a spell. Clientele, fire as hell, divided.
Nice. I
You
like
should have
that
put the
shit.
shades on for that.
You should have put the shades on. You should have listened to
I was about to put the shades on like a whole music video out here.
We turning up
I'm
on
so
Be the Model
serious.
podcast. That's what we doing.
Turn up, beat 'em out.
So, being that you're in the game, and if for anyone who's watching, any young girl who's watching who wants to be a model, you know, and wants to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give anyone who's trying to be a model and get into the business?
I would say your confidence has to be there. There is going to be times where you're going to go into a casting call and there's going to be so many girls and you're like, oh my God, I might not get this opportunity. I might not, this person looks better than me. Let me tell you something. Nobody looks better than you because nobody is you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's like the biggest thing. I believe that you have to have confidence within yourself. Don't look at the next female because the next female is not going to get what God has for you.
Right.
So that's a really big thing. Confidence is key.
Key.
Training is key. Make sure you train, go into a mirror, pose, do what you need to do. If you have a friend, have her record you, walk, even with the guys, because guys want to get into modeling too, record yourself walking, think about your pose. That's really big things because it helps you in this industry. This industry is a very tough industry. It's not hard to get into, but it's hard to maintain and stay in. And, you just always have to make yourself, not better than the next person because you being yourself, it's what's going to get you in the room.
Right.
There's so many people that are white. There's so many people that are black. There's so many people, Asian, persuasion, Haitian. There's so many people, but nobody is you.
Right.
So the best thing you can do is just be yourself. Be confident,
Great advice.
train, eat well, take care of your body, and do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And so, do you mind sharing some of your future goals with us? Like, are we going to see you on Victoria's Secret's
Yeah.
runway? Modeling
I would love to, but
That's got our own brand.
so that would be the next big thing for me. Going to the runway shows, just working with designers and seeing how they design the clothes and they have the models. I also own my own lingerie and sleepwear company called 𝒬𝓃𝑒𝓃. So that's like a big thing for me because not only am I getting the model experience when I go places, I'm also getting seeing how the designers work. I'm networking, I'm meeting them and saying, hey, well, how could I get my pieces here? So I would say being, an entrepreneur is one of the biggest things for me. Modeling, I love modeling, I do, but there is gonna come a point in time where I just wanna settle down and work on my career. So that's one thing I would say. I'm not opposed to doing Victoria's Secret. I'm not opposed. I actually have a big runway show coming up. I'm working.
When?
I will be walking with Give Me Body. And yes, Give Me
What day?
Body.
What day? Where we at?
And it's going to be for Miami Swim Week, July 16th, here in Miami, Florida, at the Social T Fashion Week show. So yes, I will be walking for Miss Give Me Body, and I'm excited to give you body.
Yes, ma'am. And we can find flyers on your Instagram.
Yes, so I will be posting everything on my Instagram, tickets, everything you need to know about what's coming up and what I have going on. If you are interested in working with me, please send me a DM, private message me. I'm always open to working with anybody.
So what's
spell
the
out-
Instagram again?
Oh, yes.
So the Instagram is @official_the_queen, but make sure it's the Qveen.
So let's find out more information about your business, Royalty X Vixens.
Yes.
Go on and tell us what inspired you to start that business and what exactly is it and how can people get
Support.
into it and see supported?
Well, y'all gonna find it crazy how I actually got inspired to start this business. I was going through a really bad breakup, and the guy that I was talking to at the time, I ain't gonna give him no clout, but the guy that I was talking to at the time, you know, I was telling him, I'm like, yo, you know, I wasn't as confident in my body, and he didn't make me feel as confident in my body. And I was like, yo, you know, I should probably, you know, wear lingerie or, you know, get into that. And he looked at me and he laughed. He was like, you? And I'm like, what do you mean? And I always took that. That was like a real insecurity, because I always took that with me, of being insecure about my body ever since then. And I just thought to myself, like, wow, I want to give back confidence to women that might feel the way that I feel. You know, I wasn't always feeling like I was comfortable in my body. You might have people say, well, Queen, your body looks amazing. And I'm like, you know, your body could be amazing. Your body could be the best thing out here. But if you don't feel that confidence within yourself, it's damn near, you know. So Royalty X Vixen was actually came about because of that. And I just wanted to give confidence to young women. You know, it's plus sizes, it's medium sizes, it's petite sizes. And I want every girl to feel the way that I feel. When I walk across the room and people are calling me queen, 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 imagine, you know, being here and someone calling you king every day. That shit gonna make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? But just to hear somebody say, you know, to speak life into you, like, yes, you're a queen, which is why I call it Royalty X Vixen. You're a queen, sweetheart. When you put on these clothes, when you put on this lingerie, when you put on this sleepwear, I want you to feel sexy, and I want you to be a queen at what you're doing. And when your man see you, he needs to be like, damn.
That's
I
right.
like that.
Yeah, so that was a really big thing.
It's nice. I saw the promo for it. Like a couple, it's top quality stuff.
Yes,
man.
top quality.
So who does the designing? Like you make the
So
design?
yes, I do design. When I first started out, I was doing wholesale, but I got to that point where I wasn't really feeling wholesale, because I want to be more involved with
in how
the
it
pieces. And I want, if I'm not wearing the pieces, I wouldn't want somebody to wear them. You know, I wouldn't want somebody to be like, well, dang, she just went to China and done got some. Like, no,
Yeah.
like, I want you to know that, yes, I'm designing for you. Every rope, every stitch that goes into this, it is something to give you what you need to motivate you.
Yeah, that's
So-
major. That's
So
major.
you don't have a vendor?
So I do not have a vendor right now. No,
okay.
there's no vendor.
And so how would you say, like, the difference in, like, workload, being a business owner, having or not having a vendor?
It's harder, because now you have to go out, you have to find fabric, you have to find people that, if you're not so savvy with, you know,
with
sketching,
stitching.
you have to find people that can also see your vision. So
Right.
it does make it 10 times harder. But this is why I say, when you care about something and when you have passion in something, even though it's hard, it's easy.
It's
It
easy,
becomes
yeah,
easy, because
I
it's like,
agree.
yes, I believe in this, and I believe in my company, I believe in my brand, and that's what, you know, helps it to just
Be organic
Ease
and
itself,
come
yeah.
together. Yeah.
So you didn't mention bad breakups and your ex. So are you currently single? Are you dating? Let the people know.
Yes, I am currently single. My dating applications are open. I'm not against it. I'm not against
Open,
it.
put the resumes in.
Yes, so I am single at the moment. Yes.
Nice.
And so which applications are you taking?
She trying to see you at. Hey.
Because, you know, you're so pretty. I think they all, like.
Yeah, applications coming from all lanes.
Private message me.
So, being at the point you are now, in the business, established, do you have any regrets thus far? Or anything that you would do differently?
Hell no. Hell no. Every mistake that I have made, every financial problem that I've done, everything, I do not take it for granted. I don't think anything that I do is ever really a regret. Even the people that I've dated in the past, because things that happen to you really establish you.
Yeah, you learn from it.
And you learn
grow.
from it and you become greater. So I'm a person, I live with no regrets. People are not perfect. And if I had the opportunity to do it all again, I'll do it several times over.
That's crazy.
On the business aspect, though, a lot of people is always like, start a business, but no one ever speaks about the reality of starting a business. So, like, how long did it take till you really saw your first profit? Like, did you feel like you really had to invest a lot into your business financially before you saw a profit?
Good question. Okay, so I started 𝒬𝓃𝑒𝓃 in the midst of a pandemic. How smart was that? Probably not as much, but a lot of people were in the house. A lot of people were trying to please their man. So, you know, it kind of worked out in my favor because the first month to about 3 to 4 weeks, I made about $5,000. It was actually a shock because to start out with a business, you know, you're thinking you're probably going to make like maybe $300, $400.
Yeah,
that's what I assumed. But when I made that much money, it shocked me. But here's why I say, when it comes to doing business, you have to be smart. I lost all of it. The reason why is because I was taking that money, but I wasn't investing back in my business. And that's why I say you have to be smart. You can't just, I can open a business. It doesn't work like that. You have to have that business mindset. So now, yes, I do work with people that kind of, you know, financially advise me. So they tell me like, yo, Queen, you can't do that. So yes, I do have partners that work with me now that are more so hands-on, that can help me in the financial department. But I will always tell people, before you go about opening a business, make sure you know what you want. Make sure when you get that business established that you're not going out spending, buying watches and all of that. Don't be like me, be better than me. So
Business take a while to turn a profit though.
Yeah. And with how everything is changing in the economy, you feel me, and everything is becoming more social media savvy and more online, do you plan on keeping your business more online, or do you think it's still like worth it to open a storefront or anything like that?
Right now, I don't think that it's worth opening a storefront.
I agree.
The reason why is because everything is so social media based, and everything is so, like, most people don't even want to drive to a store anymore. Like, people are comfortable with, you know, going to places like Fashion Nova, Shein and all that. Girl, let me go ahead and order this outfit for my birthday because I know it's coming Friday, but I know we're going to be straight for Saturday. A lot of people are okay with that. So I just feel like right now, financial wise, I don't think that it will be best for me to open a store. Maybe down the line in the future, but I do think for the next 5 to maybe 6 years, I will keep it online for now.
And when we talk about legacy, when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
Wow. Okay. I would say I want people, and not only just people, just my legacy in general, even with my kids, or, you know, I ain't got no kids, but even with my kids or anything like that, I would say I want them to understand, even though I was dealt with the circumstances, the financial and hardships that I've been through in my life, that I prevailed. So faith is a really big thing. Hope is a really big thing. But I want people, when they see me, to be like, damn, even though she went through all of that, she still arose. She still became a queen. She still became this beautiful person. You know, she didn't let things dictate how she saw life. So I would say that that is a really big thing for me, to leave that type of legacy where it's like, regardless of what you're going through, your household, your family members, all of this, you can still come out and be the best version of yourself.
Nice. And final question, what does be the model mean to you?
Be the model means to me, okay. So be the model means to me, and this goes back to confidence. Being the model is being confident. Being the model is when you walk in a room, everybody knows who you are. Being the model is not being rude, not being, you know, abundant, but being the model is being you and truly you. And when you step into that room, everybody knows who you are. Nice. Confidence.
Yeah,
confidence. Yeah, I heard of confidence.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming through.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you for
really
having
appreciate
me.
you. We enjoyed you. Model coming through, letting you know on Be the Model. You know what I mean? Go ahead and let everybody know where they can see you, where they can find you, and let them know your social medias.
All right, y'all, here go. All right, so it's your girl Qveen. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at official_the_Qveen. That is Queen with a V. VEEN. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at Queenish. That's QVEENISH. And just keep it locked in and be on the lookout.
Nice, nice. Thanks for coming. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Be the Model channel. Drop a comment. Let us know what you thought about Queen's interview.
Yeah.
All you aspiring models, if you got any questions, DM her.
Please.
All right, let her know
please.
what's going on. Any questions you got about the model industry, about the runway walks, Queen's there to answer all those questions.
And if you want to come to the show, remember it is going to be July 16th here in Miami, Florida. Make sure you guys check out my page for all the additional information. I will be modeling for Give Me Body Swimwear.
Give me body. She got the body, guys. And don't forget to check out Lee's 2 on Instagram.
Yes.
Big Neil,
Neil.
Blue Sire.
Big Neil the model.
And don't forget to follow Be The Model on Instagram as well, guys. And as we always say, be great, be unique, and definitely
Be the model.